So this is a milestone video, right? I mean, basically what I mean is that, this will be the start of a new learning, right? All along I've been explaining around, the basic mathematics on astrology, how to generate, what does each sign mean, what does a cusp mean, what is SSS, and, a lot of technical details, right? I mean, this may not be interest to a lot of readers, right? They like to straight away do the chart and jump into it. Use the chart to predict events in life. So practice astrology rather than learning astrology, right? So someone can skip the entire set of lessons and straight away come here as long as they know they don't question how the chart is getting done. I'm fine. If they really want to, debate around why the sublord is here, why the sign lord is here, then somebody needs to read all my initial videos to understand how this chart got generated. So straight away, let's go into doing a chart. Prior to doing a chart, I strongly suggest you get a software. It is not possible to do all these things manually, so it's better to get a software, and then do the chart. My preference is true astrology. You might have your own preference, so buy whatever is you're convenient to you. The Make sure the any software has these kind of setup. You need to have house as Placidus, Kal Chakra as progressive, Ainams as Kuller hourly, and then exclude the Neptune and Pluto and Uranus. It's not required. Okay. Then you straight away go into draw the chart. Okay. So let's draw the chart. Okay. Let's do a milestone chart. Okay. So let's say male, let's say 24/10/1987, 0507000000. Let's say it's Mumbai. Put Mumbai here, save it, the chart will get saved. Okay. The chart will get saved. Okay. Then you can expand the dasa. You can quickly print this chart using Cuspal one page. So I'm just doing a preview. You can always print it. Put, starting is dasas today. That's fine. Okay. So this is the chart. You'll get it right. It has got all the details. What do you need? Okay. So as I said, you need the Cuspal table. So this the Cuspal table is there. So in the Cuspal table, you just need to have the Mercury, Moon, Jupiter, the first three of the SSS. Okay. This is the planetary table. Very simple. It is already printed here. Okay. Now, if you really want to, just focus on the planet and +3, cusp +3. Okay. These are the only things you need to focus around. It gives you the dasa period. For example, uh, current antara, where is it starting, current dasa, it gives you all the details. So if you look at the current prana, these are all the up to 22nd of July, 1 month, it gives you the thing. So somebody wants to know what is the prediction for the next 1 month, you can just look at the dasas. So all you need is this page, nothing else to do a prediction. Okay. You need to know the planetary position, you need to know the cuspal position, and you need to know the dasas and the sign table. Now, one more thing you need to know is very, very important is the Rahu Ketu expansion. Okay. That I think we need, this is not available in this particular page, but it's better to note it down, right? Rahu in this case is nothing but is in Jupiter, Saturn. I said in the previous video, Rahu also represents the sign lord and the star lord. Similarly, Ketu represents Mercury and Sun. It's a very simple expansion. There is no interlinks. So this also needs to be noted down. Just take a piece of paper, pencil, and then note it down somewhere at the bottom. This is the Rahu Ketu expansions. And then do a marking around. This area. Okay, just shade it down here. Do a marking around this area. Correct. That's it. You don't need anything else to do predictions, and this system gives you the chart. Now, if somebody wants to use the software to do the predictions and all those sort of things, then we can easily do it, right? We can go to the. I'll probably explain to you how do you go to the chart here, and how do we do the predictions, right? For example, if somebody wants to know the dasa for the next 6 months, right? So how do we do that, right? Now this is up to July. Now after Jupiter, Saturn will come. So this is dasa for the next 6 months. Okay, if we expand it, You get Antaram, but you get the Saturn Bhukti Antaram is till 12th 2022. Okay, so it's a very easy start. Okay, you don't need to know the science, you don't need to know anything, just the software will give you everything, and use that one pager. Just note on the Ragu Kedi expansion, then you can do the predictions, which I'll teach you. Okay, the other one which is very very important, and which we covered in the previous chapters, if you the most important, the distinction between, the KP astrology, CP astrology, which is my methodology, as well as Kuller, and the Vedic astrology, is the sublot. Okay, if you note it, if you increase the timing even by 1 minute or 2 minutes, the sublot changes. Okay, so future will change. Okay, predictions will change. So birth time is very important. Okay, now I have said the birth time is 57000, but how do you know whether the birth time is 5655 or 56? I don't think you need to get into the level of granularity, but I think you at least need to get the sublots right, otherwise the predictions will go wrong. Okay, so in the next chapter I'll teach you what are the birth time, how do you get the birth time, and that is called birth time rectification. Okay, which is a big subject by itself. One of the most difficult sort of the difficult things in astrology is the birth time rectification. Okay, very very difficult. So I'll tell you what are the things I think we need to know about birth time rectification. Okay, sorry, I'll put Rag here. What are the difficult things in birth time rectification, right? One is, what is the exact birth time? As I covered in the previous videos, is it the infant coming out, or is it crying, first cry, or is it the umbilical cord cut? Now we need to do a lot of research. Okay, we need to do a lot of research, and find out, and then correlate the chart with the actual timing. But my experience is this one seems to be the closest. Okay, in terms of the birth time. So when you want to, I'm sure there will be some good news in your families. Uh, just inform the doctor and the nurse. Just note down the time of the first cry, and you might get a very good chart, which is much much closer than the rest, right? So we will cover birth time rectifications. So this is a primer for somebody who doesn't want to know the mathematical details of astrology, but they want to practice astrology. Just buy a software, print this chart, put the Ragu Kedi expansion, learn how to do birth time rectification, then you can start the predictions. Thank you.